This is creepy. I'm not performing tonight. I just don't feel like it. Sometimes you don't want to perform. You just want to sit in your car and be antisocial. But at least you have friends, right? I think I'm going to go to Holistic Connection and do something over there. But I just really don't feel like it tonight at this particular place. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, every comedian goes through this. I mean, it's really bad with comedy, because comedy itself is just so depressing. And they don't tell you that when you start. And all the non-comedians think that you must be, like, living your dream, doing stand-up, as shitty-ass open mics. But that's just not the case. It's not the case at all. That's not to say that I don't appreciate things that are good about this whole experience. I mean, I appreciate things that are bad about this whole experience. It's just, right now, I'm not appreciating that. So, I think it's like the whole scene. Like, I'm the type of person that just, like, studies everybody. And, you know, I have people that I talk to. Ronnit's the main one. But I just, I'm still that kid that's in the corner at the party that's, like, watching everybody else mingle. And I'm just, like, taking notes in my little spiral notebook and doodling and talking to myself. Shit really doesn't change, you know? Now, I've spoken to several people in this comedy scene who say that, like, they haven't had friends until this. Now, I don't want to sound mean, but I don't really think that friendship exists anymore. Mainly because I don't think that people know what loyalty is. So, you know, being cool with people that you do the same thing with, that's not the same thing as friendship. You know? That's like being on a team. You know, like team sports. So you're all working towards the same goal. So you have that in common, and you can bond over that. But aside from that, it's like you just put up with these people, you know? I'm just being real. Every time that I'm real, I sound like such a cunt, do I not? It's okay. It just sucks because, like, every single experience I've ever had, I always ask myself the question, am I supposed to be getting more out of this? Am I supposed to be feeling something different? Because I feel absolutely nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't feel anything other than disappointment. No, for real, like, I guess that's why I never wanted to get married or, like, do anything that's related to a particular rites of passage, because it just depresses me. I feel like people that understand the futility of human existence are probably depressed. I feel like they just know more about what this is really all about than, you know, people that get excited about a wedding or they get sad at a funeral. It's like the real experience happens outside of all of that. You know, like, being married is way more important than the actual ceremony. Just like being alive is way more important than, you know, the funeral. At least I hope. What if, like, the funeral is just, like, amazing and it's like you lived, like, a really boring-ass life, but you just have this stellar funeral with, like, glowing lights and... That'd be funny if they... I hope they do that at my funeral. There should be, like, strobe lights, disco ball. Party in heaven, right? Hopefully. Hopefully it's heaven. But... yeah, that'd be cool. They could have that fog. You know, like that fog that they do during Halloween. It just seems like we put so much weight on events. We put so much weight on holidays. We put so much weight on, you know, rites of passages. But I think that, like, those of us weirdos, those of us outcasts, those of us that will never get married are, like, just shitting on everything. You know, I know that I'm a comedian for a reason. Like, I find stuff funny because I have to. Because, like, yeah, my perspective is extremely dark. And as disheartening as that might seem to be, I feel like it's the right way to look at things. Whereas, you know, COVID proved that normal people do not have their shit together. Okay? Because it was normal people that really, really struggled during that time. Because they don't know how to be alone. And they don't know how to isolate. And they don't know how to not have all this attention and not be able to go to TGI Fridays and get wasted. You know, like, I really do think that it's like this false sense of normalcy is what keeps these people together. You know, it's the glue, which is why they're all addicted to social media, and they're the ones that are on their phones when they're walking around outside. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. You just sound like such a snob. I am a snob. I am. Totally. Like, I know I sound like an elitist, but I don't act like an elitist, okay? Like, my taste in music is bona fide, but that doesn't mean that I won't hang out with you all because you listen to Limp Bizkit, okay? We can forgive.